Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice Radio. So today, we're going to be looking at Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Ladies and gentlemen, we have had confirmation that we will be getting Mega Pokemon in Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. Probably fair to assume there were going to be Pokemon in that game, but we now have confirmation there are going to be Mega Pokemon. This news has been leaked in the new issue of CoroCoro magazine that does tend to leak this kind of stuff over in Japan, and the reveal, translation, etc. has been shown over on Cerebi.net, which is of course one of the leading Pokemon websites of any description, and one that if you don't check regularly, come on ladies and gentlemen, you should be checking this website regularly. So if we have a quick look at this page from CoroCoro magazine, we can see that we have confirmation of Mega Venusaur, Mega Charizard, and Mega Blastoise. One of the questions which did need to be answered very quickly, and has thankfully been answered at this stage. Yes, both the Mega Charizard forms will be available. I mean, it would have been incredibly weird if we'd only had one of them, but it's still nice to have that confirmation that they are both coming. And essentially, according to Cerebi.net, all you need here is the Keystone and the relevant Mega Stone, and off you go with Mega Pokemon. Now, originally there was quite a lot of debate, and there still is, I suppose, as to how much of a proper Pokemon game this is. On the one hand, it's clearly a proper RPG where you run around all over the place catching Pokemon, getting gym badges, trying to be the #1 Pokemon trainer in the world. On the other hand, there are no random battles, and it doesn't seem to have quite the same depth of fighting system as some of the other games have. I mean, how do you Eevee train if there's no random battles? A question to which we currently don't have the answer. And given that Mega Pokemon were kind of chucked in on the end in Sun and Moon, and then they weren't legal for tournament battling in VGC 2017, we basically said, no, you know what? Probably going to ignore Mega Pokemon in Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. Plus, of course, let's remember that these games are trying to appeal to the Pokemon Go crowd, and Pokemon Go doesn't feature Mega Pokemon. Now, let's be clear, these games are not just for the Pokemon Go crowd, that would be ridiculous, but certainly with the catching mechanics mimicking what we see in Pokemon Go, and the fact that it clearly has a more casual slant, no random battles, etc. It's clearly aiming at partly the Pokemon Go crowd. That is all a fun way of saying, do we really believe there were going to be Mega Pokemon? Lots of people didn't. Well, now we are getting them, ladies and gentlemen. Which now leads us to the very interesting question of, are we going to be getting other Mega Pokemon, or is it just going to be these first partner Pokemon that we get? Now, I don't have the answer to this. No one has the answer to this. However, I would be absolutely amazed if these were just for the first partner Pokemon. Because what's the point? We've got all of these Mega Pokemon ready to go. Now, don't get me wrong, there's plenty of Mega Pokemon, Mega Morile, for instance, who clearly is not going to be in this game, because Morile is not a Generation 1 Pokemon. And Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee is going to Kanto, and you're only having the original 151 Pokemon. Ergo, clearly, we're not getting any that aren't Gen 1 Pokemon. So in that regard, let's have a quick reminder of which Gen 1 Pokemon have Mega Evolutions. Other than, of course, the first partner Pokemon that we've already talked about. We've got Mega Alakazam. Yay! We've got Mega Gengar. We've got Mega Kangaskhan. Mega Pinsir. Mega Gyarados. Mega Aerodactyl, and two different forms of Mega Mewtwo, Mega Mewtwo X and Mega Mewtwo Y, not unlike your Mega Charizard. The question really is, how deep into Mega Pokemon do we want to go? We know we're getting 4 of them. Do we want to get the other 8? Or are they going to leave us with just 4? Again, a question to which we don't have the answer, but a very interesting one to which we do want the answer. And then, of course, we get to the question of how does this work? Now, my friend Stephen Kent, who did break this news over on Facebook, though from Cerebi, has a very interesting idea, which may or may not be correct, and that is that maybe you get a Mega Stone after beating each gym leader. So you go ahead and beat Misty. Oh, look, you've taken down a Water-type gym leader. Here, have a Mega Gyarados, or a Gyarados-site stone. It would be more like. It's an interesting idea. Don't know if that would quite give us all the Pokemon. I don't know if it would quite give us the right ones, but it would certainly be a very interesting way to do it. I mean, you beat Sabrina, all of a sudden, you have your Alakazite. It's a nice idea. It is one I'm quite in love with, to be honest. It would be kind of cool. New Mega Pokemon after every gym leader. Here's the other thing, though. We need to go back to that video I showed you a couple days ago, where we talked about whether we were going to be getting new Mega Pokemon in Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. Now, it was all due to a tweet from Jinx Club, and essentially, it was that new Mega Pokemon are coming because of trademarks that had been filed in Japan, and the fact that when this happened before X and Y, it led to new Mega Pokemon in X and Y. Now, some people bought that, some people didn't. My conclusion was, I think it sounds fairly likely we will get new Mega Pokemon, but I suggested we'll probably have to wait until Generation 8, because Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee isn't likely to have Mega Pokemon, and even if it does, they're probably not going to be new Mega Pokemon. Quite frankly, I didn't really buy it. Well, hang on a second, ladies and gentlemen. That's maybe not quite as strong a belief now as it was a few days ago. I still can't tell you for certain whether this rumour is true or not. I would love to sit here and say with certainty we are getting new Mega Pokemon. Getting new Mega Pokemon, we don't know, we might. Getting the other 8 Mega Pokemon, I don't know, we might. But getting the first 4 Mega Pokemon based on the first partner Pokemon, oh, absolutely we will. Now, we do have another little piece of news, and it's not particularly exciting, but if you look at this other page here, we do see there's Misty, and she's got a Starmie. We see Brock, and he's got an Onix. We see Lieutenant Surge, he's got a Raichu. And then we see Team Rocket, and they've got a Coughing and an Ekans. Again, none of this should be particularly surprising to you, because, well, you know, we knew those characters were going to be in the game. They're from Kanto. And similarly, we knew they were going to have those Pokemon they always have in the past. But, you know, it's nice to get a bit of confirmation, and it's just nice to see the artwork, to be perfectly honest with you. Is anyone else just getting, like, super psyched for Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee? Personally, I am. As a side note, I'm getting Let's Go Eevee. Let me know if you're getting Let's Go Eevee or Let's Go Pikachu in the comment section. I don't know what I think about this whole Mega Pokemon malarkey now. I felt pretty good about not getting them in Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. Clearly, we're getting them now. Are we getting all of them? Are we getting new ones? I don't know. Now, just to finish off from the previous video, there were some people out there, and I respect your opinion on this, that thought I shouldn't be making videos about things that were essentially still rumours. Well, I have a 2-part policy on this. Now, interestingly enough, in the UK, the Crown Prosecution Service are the people who take people to court if they are accused of a criminal offence. And if the Crown Prosecution Service are going to take you to court, they have a 2-part test to follow. Firstly, is it in the public interest to take this case to court? Secondly, is there a realistic chance of conviction? I have a very similar test when I bring you Pokemon rumours. Firstly, is it something I think you guys will care about? And secondly, is it something I think is likely to be true? If the answer to both those questions is yes, we're getting a video about it. I buy these Mega Pokemon rumours that I showed you the other day, so for that reason, we got a video about it. This, however, not a rumour, ladies and gentlemen, it's a confirmation. So tell me how excited you are for Mega Pokemon in Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. Tell me if you think this is a good idea, or you think it kind of goes away from what the game should be. Tell me if you think we're getting all of the Mega Pokemon from Gen 1, or just some of them, and tell me whether you think we are getting new Mega Pokemon in Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, or whether you think that is in fact just a rumour getting your hopes up for nothing. Go nuts, but remember the rule, ladies and gentlemen. please be nice. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at @TheWassy, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCGRadio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all of that, then head on over to patreon.com/PTCGRadio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing, as always, is to look after yourselves. Until next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.